everyone. I am fine. How are you all? Hope all are safe, healthy and doing good. Today we are going to start the online classes for 9th standard batch 2020-21. I'm happy to see you all. Let's warm up of our online classes. Okay children? Okay. All of you stand up where you are right now. Yes? Okay. Now you have to clap 5 times. Okay children? Shall we start now? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, good children. Going to learn the lesson, the fundamental unit of life, biology chapter 1. The fundamental unit of life, biology chapter 1. Okay, good. The topic we will cover in this chapters are introduction of cell, definition of the cell, discovery of the cell, cell theory, microscope, cell shape and size, types of the cell. Okay, today we are going to learn these chapters: introduction of the cell, definition of the cell, discovery of the cell, cell theory, microscope, cell shape and size, types of the cell. Okay children? You have seen many things around us. Yes or no children? Yes. What are the things around us? Yes, living things and non-living things. What are living things? Things which have life or called living things. Okay, good. Can you say some examples of living things? Yes, animals, plants, human beings, etc. Okay, good. Okay. Can you say some characteristics of living things? Yes, living things grow and develop. Yes, good. Living things need food. Yes. Living things reproduce. Yes, good. Living things respond to the environment. Yes. Living things made up of cells. Yes, good children. Living things made up of cells. Today we are going to see detailing about the cells. Okay children? Okay. Now, have you seen bricks? Yes. What are the uses of bricks? Yeah, we can build houses. Yes, we can make compounds. Yes, compound walls. Yes or no? Yes, children. Good children. Similarly, bricks are assembled to make a building. Okay, bricks are assembled to make a building. See, this is a small brick slab. Okay, so we can use with the help of bricks one big compound or building or a house, etc. We can build it. Similarly, cells are made up of an organism, living things. Okay, so living things, all the living things, organisms are made up of cells. Okay children, so the cells are assembled to make the body of every organisms. All living organisms are made up of cells. Okay, children? Good. Next, we are going to see the definition of the cell. Study of cells are called cytology. Study of cells are called cytology. In Greek word, cellula means small. In Greek word, cellula means small or small room. Now we are going to study about definition of a cell. Cell is a structural and functional unit of life. Cell is a structural and functional unit of life. So, cells are called as building blocks of life. Why the cells are called as building blocks of life? Because cell is a structural and functional unit of life. Cell is termed as the structural unit of life as it provides structure to our body. And cell is termed as the functional unit of life as all the functions of the body take place at cell level. For example, digestion, respiration, growth, development, etc. Next, a group of cells that are specialized to perform similar functions make up a tissue. This is a cell. A group of cells are called as tissues, and group of tissues are called as organs like liver, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, kidney, lungs, etc. And all the organs combined together, we will get organ system. All the organs combined together. Okay, group of organs are called organ system, and the group of organ systems are called organism. Group of organ systems are called organism. Okay, good. Thank you, children. Next, we are going to see about discovery of this cell. Cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He was an English scientist. He discovered cells while observing a car under his microscope. He designed a microscope and he took car under his microscope for observation. What is meant by cork? Cork is a bark of tree. And he saw many box-like structures huddled together and separated by partitions. It looks like honeycomb. Then he called them cells. The word cell means small room. Now I am going to teach about cell theory. This cell theory given by the German biologist Theodor Schwann, Matthias Leiden and Rudolf Virchow in 1838. What they states that all living organisms are made up of cells. All the living organisms are made up of cells. The cell is the basic unit of life. The cell is the basic unit of life. And next one, the new cells arise from the old cells. Or the new cells arise from the parent cells. We are going to see about microscope. A microscope is a scientific instrument. It is an instrument used to see, magnify the very small objects which cannot be seen with the naked eye. Most cells are too small to be seen with the naked eye. It makes small objects look larger. People who use microscopes frequently in their jobs include doctors and scientists. Students in science classes such as biology also use microscope to study small things. The earliest microscopes had only one lens and are called simple microscopes, and compound microscopes have at least two lenses. The most recent discovery is electron microscope. And next we are going to see about discovery of microscope. The microscope was first built in 1595 by Zacharias Janssen and his father Hans in Holland. Robert Hooke 1665 developed a primitive compound microscope. and 1674 Anton von Leeuwenhoek built a simple microscope with only one lens, examine blood, yeast cell, insects, etc. Next we are going to see about cell size and shape. According to the number of cells, organisms are classified into two groups. One is unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. First we will see about unicellular organisms. Uni means single, cellular means cell. So the organisms are composed of a single cell. It may be irregular in shape. A single cell carried out all necessary life processes like growth, movement, digestion, excretion, etc. For example, bacteria, paramecium, yeast cell, amoeba, etc. Next, we are going to see about multicellular organisms. The organisms are composed of more than one cell. It is called as multicellular organism. What are multicellular organisms? The organisms are composed of more than one cell and it has a definite shape. Multiple cells perform different functions like growth, development, excretion, respiration, etc. It includes only eukaryotes. Multicellular organisms have a comparatively longer lifespan and reproduction happens sexually as well as asexually. In unicellular, the lifespan of a unicellular organism is usually short and reproduced by only asexual reproduction. In the multicellular organism are reproduced asexually as well as sexually. For example, humans, animals, plants, etc. According to the shape and size of the cells, cells are vary in shape and size. The shape of the cells depends upon its function. The shape of the cell may change or remain same. They may be oval shaped, spherical, rectangular, spindle shaped, or totally like nerve cell. The size of the cell also varies in different organisms. Most of the cells are microscopic in size like red blood cells, while some cells are fairly like nerve cells, etc. In this topic, we have one important question, that is, why is the cell called structural and functional unit of life? Why is the cell called structural and functional unit of life? Answer: a cell is capable of carrying out all the life functions such as nutrition, excretion, respiration, etc. Hence, a cell is called the functional unit of life. And the cell is the smallest unit of life and all the living beings are made up of cells. Hence, a cell is called the structural unit of life. The cell is giving the organism definite shape. So, it is called as structural unit of life. See here, shape and size, we have different kinds of cells. See, this is a rod-like structure, ball-like structure or round-like structure, spherical, comma shape, branch shape and different shape and size of the cells present in different organisms performing different functions. Next we are going to see about types of the cell. According to the types of the cell, cells are mainly classified into two. One is prokaryotic cell, another one is eukaryotic cell. Now we can see about prokaryotic cells. The prokaryotic cells are more primitive than eukaryotic cell and have a simple structure. The nucleus of prokaryotic cells is not well organized. There is no nuclear membrane around the nuclear material in the prokaryotic cell. The cells having nuclear material without a nuclear membrane around it are called prokaryotic cells. What are prokaryotic cells? The cells having nuclear material without a nuclear membrane around it are called prokaryotic cells. The nuclear materials in a prokaryotic cell direct contact with the cytoplasm. In fact, prokaryotic cells have no real nucleus. The organisms made up of prokaryotic cells are called prokaryotes. Pro means primitive, karyon nucleus. So, prokaryotes do not have a well-defined nucleus, but DNA molecules is located in the cell termed as nuclei. All the prokaryotes are simple unicellular organisms. Thus, the simple unicellular organisms whose cells do not possess a nucleus bound by a nuclear membrane are called prokaryotes. Example, bacteria, blue-green algae, etc. Next, we can see about eukaryotic cell. The cells having nuclear material enclosed by a nuclear membrane are called eukaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells are proper, well-organized nucleus. It has a well-organized nucleus with nuclear membrane. The nuclear material in eukaryotic cell is not direct contact with cytoplasm. It is separated from cytoplasm by the nuclear membrane. Eukaryotic cells are more advanced than prokaryotic cells. For example, amoeba is a eukaryotic cell because it has a proper nucleus bound by a nuclear membrane. The onion peel cells and chick cells are also eukaryotic cells. The organisms made up of eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes. Eu means good. Karyon, nucleus. What are eukaryotes? The organisms made up of eukaryotic cells are called eukaryotes. For example, plants, animals, fungi and protozoa, etc. What are eukaryotic cells? Eukaryotic cells are complex, large structure and are present in trillions, which can be single or multicellular organism. It has a well-defined nucleus where a genetic material is stored. What is meant by genetic material? DNA or RNA is a genetic material present inside the cell. What is the full form of DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. What is the full form of RNA? Ribonucleic acid. Good. Good children. Okay. Shall I summarize once again this chain chapter? The fundamental unit of life. What are the things we read? First, we read about the introduction of the cell and the study of cells are called cytology. In Greek word, cells are cella means small chamber. And we read about the definition of the cell. A cell is a structural and functional unit of an living organism. They are performing different functions like digestion, respiration, etc. And it gives a definite shape of the organisms. And next we read about the cell theory. Who gave the cell theory? 3 German biologists given cell theory. Okay. Next we read about the microscope. Microscopes are it is an instrument to see the small or microorganisms. And next we read about the types of the cell shape and size. Yes or no, children? Yes, cells are having different shape and size. And last we read about the types of the cell. Two types of cell. One is prokaryotic cell, another one is eukaryotic cell. And the eukaryotic, under that we are having plant cell, and animal cell. Tomorrow I will teach about, or the next class I will teach about plant cell, animal cell, cell organelles and its function and the diagrams and differences between plant cell and animal cell. Now we are going to end of this section. I hope all understood these all concepts about the fundamental unit of life. Biology chapter 1. Thank you for your cooperation, children. If you have any doubts, you can call me and I will give you notes through the WhatsApp. Thank you. Bye-bye.